So Heather Poskevich, less than 3 miles away from the finish line. Again, 10 days, 22 hours, 37 minutes for her to cross. She started racing on Tuesday, June 13th, and has ridden nonstop from Oceanside, California, here to Annapolis, Maryland. And Heather is the first solo racer from the United States to come in, male or female. So she is 6th overall, men and women. 3rd place in the women's overall division, but will be the first place woman in the 18 to 49 age category. So phenomenal ride by rookie racer Heather Poskevich, again making her way to the official finish line here on City Dock.
First U.S. finisher solo of anybody. Yeah. All the men this year. Now, so Leah was the first woman to win overall solo in 2021. Yeah, yeah. And so is Lisa the second? Or is there another? Yeah. Shauna always wanted to be. Yeah, she was so. Well, I remember that. But she's the one who got rid of the head start. Okay. And that was 30 years ago. It was my first RAAM, and they made Shauna and Humphrey start a day before the guys. Because it takes so long and so early. And Shauna said, I want to come in. And she had won the year before, but with like a 12-day crossing. But yeah, she said, all right, well, nobody's going to catch me. Muffy almost did. Muffy was like an hour behind her almost the entire crossing. And Muffy set the rookie record. But then, yeah, we caught Jerry Tatre Tennessee, but we never caught Shauna. He is. Sort of. Yeah. Heather, the 3rd place woman, winner of the women's 18 to 49, she's probably 15 minutes out, if that. So if you could stick around, it would be so nice to have her back.
So how many countries?
So there's a lot. Yeah. Swiss won. She's right there in the white hat. She beat all the guys. She's Lottie Nicer. She rode through us as well. We've had Japanese guys. 10 teams come in. Yeah. Team from Japan. We've had an racer from India come in. He was 5th overall. The solo started Tuesday, June 13th. And the relay team started on Saturday. Brazilians come in? Brazilian team, 1 4-person. Yep. We used to have a big part of COVID kind of shut all that down. But having a crowd here for this finish would be really nice. Should be here soon. Yeah, should be. On the reports that I get, so 10 days, 22 hours, 37 minutes. 29 was under mile. By herself.
Before you announce it, here's what she has to show you.
Yep. Good. My presence.
So again, Heather's finish time, 10 days, 22 hours, 37 minutes. That is a provisional time because there was a shuttle on the race. And some things can happen where people get time credits or things like that. And so race headquarters is figuring out the final time, but that is a very close to accurate approximate time for Heather. Just want to reiterate that Heather is the first American solo finisher. She's 6th overall. And Isabel Pulver, the overall solo champion, standing here in the white hat. Fantastic job. Isa finished yesterday morning, 9 days, 12 hours, 22 minutes. And next solo racer was about 18 hours behind her. So just a phenomenal job by Isabel Pulver, finishing her 3rd RAAM. Second place was, the second finisher was Lionel Poggio, and he is also from Switzerland. The rider behind him, Marek Rupinski, finished behind, but actually finished ahead of him with a faster time. But it was a racer from Poland. And then we had Leah Goldstein come in. Leah was the champion overall in 2021. That was a brutally hot year. Fantastic ride by Leah that year. And another fantastic ride by Leah this year, taking 2nd to Isa and 4th overall. Our 5th place rider came in this afternoon, Kabir from India. And Kabir was finishing his 3rd RAAM with his fastest time yet, and he was very pleased with that. He's the first Indian racer to finish RAAM 3 times. And now Heather Poskevich, who's going to win the women's 18 to 49 age category. Rookie racer. She won Race Across the West last year and wanted to give Race Across America a try. So looking for an update on her whereabouts so I can keep you up to date on where she is and how much longer we've got to wait. But really appreciate you sticking around to give Heather a great welcome as she crosses the finish line here in City Dock.
It's like I just texted to the group, the racers are like, I'm done. But nobody thinks about the crowd that's waiting. And it's like, we gotta keep them. Not to mention all the people on the stream wondering where she is.
I just got a message from her escort vehicle saying Heather is coming in hot. So I guess she's picked up the pace and is wanting to get her quickly. But hopefully I can give you a location here in just a moment. And as we were going through those results, we mentioned the name Leah Goldstein, and Leah is back on City Dock. I'd love to give her some acknowledgement with a nice round of applause for her fine accomplishment this year. Again, the 2021 overall champion came out and just a wonderful race this year. Oop, no location, but again, Heather is coming in hot. So I will do better. Let's see what we can find.
They do, but it's always a little behind. But yeah, I just checked, and according to it, she was doing 14.5 miles an hour. Very close. Huh? Through town? Yeah, through town. Exactly. Like, yaha! Yeah, she was coming up on the circle at 14 miles an hour. It's like, oh, wow. Oh, beer. Yeah, it's incredible. You've ridden it, George. When was the last time you did the full RAAM?
You did it once?
2004. I've done 12 times. Oh, I think I am.
I thought you trained for something like
61 this
that.
year. All right. So I'm going to be 60 this year. Yeah.
All right, Heather is on Green Street. So descent of Green Street through the roundabout and into the parking lot. So about 3 minutes away from coming in.
Did you ride bikes your whole life or something and then just train for it?
I ran pretty much my whole life and started riding. But that honking horn tells me she's already here. And there is Heather Poskevich rounding the corner. First American solo finisher of 2023 Race Across America. Yes, she is. That's quite the smile, Heather. 10 days, 22 hours, 37 minutes. Awesome job. All right, let's hear it for Heather Poskevich, first place in the 18 to 49 women's solo division. 10 days, 22 hours, 37 minutes. Here's Rick Bothling with your finisher's medal. And if the Poskevich crew could come up.
Danny, you guys should come up. You guys are Team Poskevich crew.
Just because you weren't in the car doesn't mean you weren't part of the effort.
Absolutely.
Everybody? We're not. We go back from here, right? We slept and ate our way across the country.
Go the whole way back, right?
Go, crew, stay up. Stay up.
Because Heather's got some more hardware for you all to help her carry. And Heather, let's hear it for our first place in the women's 18 to 49 division. And Heather may have won RAW, but this is her first year in RAAM, so she is our 2023 Race Across America Female Rookie of the Year.
Is there more?
All good.
Okay, we're all good. You don't have any more? Which way are we going? Which way are we going? Going that way? Okay, we go toward that. What?
Corey and I can do that. Leave that up.
Here, I think here, we can
See Rick, he's got a box for that, for all of that.
So Heather, you're all smiles. You look happy and kind of relaxed.
Yeah, I am. Should I be any other way?
I mean, you don't really look all that tired.
Well, actually, this is supposed to be my nap time. I was sleeping during the day every day at this time, so if you're not talking to me actively, I will pass out. So.
So what were your plans coming into this? Greg Grandgeorge, I know, has been your coach. He did a great job working with you at Race Across the West. How did you build from that to come into having such a successful Race Across America?
really, I just kind of continued with the same training, just adding additional volume to be able to gut this out every single day, and not that much different.
What was it like for you when you went through Durango and were like, okay, I'm 1/3 of the way down?
It felt good, actually. A race across the West was really hard. 2021 was a really hard year. It was extremely hot, and I kind of was emotionally scarred from that race. It was a big decision to come to this one. So really rolling through all that scenery this time, and it was beautiful and fantastic. Kind of just erased all that and made it so exciting to do the rest of it. The full octane.
And for you, for motivation, were you looking at where other riders were, or were you really focusing on yourself? Because that can be tough to do, but it can also be very helpful.
A little of both. I mean, primarily, we came with our own plan, and we were going to stick to the plan. I'm new to this, obviously. I'm a rookie this year, and I didn't want to mess it up. So chasing others and chasing their plan is probably not going to go well for me. But, you know, I still had them in mind where they were on the course. Maybe kind of poked at them when I passed them every morning. And then they passed me back, Leia, wherever she is.
Where did you happen to feel strongest? Was there maybe a memorable part of the course, good or bad, for you that you're really never going to forget?
I don't have a good answer for that one. I mean, it's fun ripping through the desert with the tailwind. Stripping all your gears for hours. That was a lot of fun. And I mean, Wolf Creek Pass was fantastic. I was looking forward to that, a second crack at Monument Valley. And then really Appalachians were new to me, and I was excited to do that. That was challenging. It's fun.
I like that you were excited to go into the Appalachian. How did those climbs go? Did you feel prepared and ready for them, or were they a bit of a shock to the system?
I was prepared. You know, the crew were like, it's 8%. I'm like, I can do 8%. And maybe 2,800-mile legs don't like 8% anymore. So I kind of granny geared it. I maybe had to walk a few steps too, but it was fantastic.
And how did you handle Kansas? Going through there, talked to a couple of riders and would say, hey, how are you doing? And one of the racers just looked at me and said, George, I'm so bored.
Well, we were not bored because it was raining on us all night, so we were trying to navigate that. There were a lot of frogs out there, so I don't know, Kansas wasn't that bad.
And what were your emotions when you got to the finish line? Sometimes it's really happiness, a sense of accomplishment. Other times it's just, wow, I could have been so much faster if I'd done this, or this.
I mean, there's always things you could do better. So, I mean, I've learned from this experience and obviously would carry that forward, but it's kind of surreal to just cross the finish line. It's great.
Were you surprised at all the hardware? Rookie of the Year, first American to finish?
Well, I kind of knew it was coming. You know, when you got to the finish line, what was ahead. But no, it's fantastic. I feel very blessed. So.
Well, it's wonderful talking with you. I'd love for you to get some rest, and maybe we can get a little bit more in depth into your race in a couple of days or in a week or two. Congratulations to you and your team. Just a phenomenal performance.
I wouldn't have been able to do it without them. I mean, I want RAAM and everyone to know thank you so much for supporting everyone, but really all of us know that these guys sacrifice a boatload of time to make this happen and make this a success for everybody. So I thank every single one of you for all that you've done to make this happen. So it's fantastic.
Heather Poskevich, congratulations on a wonderful race.
Thank you very much.
Oh, was that the announcement of Heather's double transcon?